Are you struggling with your character sheet? Information overload got you down. Introducing the Ugly Goblin. Now with added humor. Learning has never been easier. In this episode, rolling for stats. Now, what are all these blank spaces on my ability scores? What numbers do I put where? Where do I even get these numbers? Well, lucky for you, we'll explain all of that today. If you haven't checked out our previous episode where we break down each ability score and what it's used for, check that out right here. Now, there are typically 3 ways to find out your character's stats, so make sure to consult your DM first and see which of these 3 methods they will be using in your game. Method number 1, standard array. Keeping things short and sweet, you have 6 numbers. These 6 numbers that have appeared on screen. Assign each of these for an ability score of your choosing. And that is that.
This method is great for having balanced characters and campaigns where everyone is on the same level, though it can be a little boring and restrictive.
Moving on to method number 2, point buy. Be warned, this method uses a little bit of math. You have 27 points that you can spend on your ability scores. The cost of each score is shown here on this table below. Keep in mind that you cannot have an ability score that is lower than 8. So go right ahead and start spending, folks. Choose whatever collection of numbers you like, but don't go over budget.
This build can be great for having a balanced party while still allowing a little bit of variety. Personally, this is my favorite method. You can make a very powerful min-max character without simply getting lucky on the dice roll.
Speaking of dice rolls, method number 3 is rolling for stats. This is by far the most random, fun, and most unbalanced way of getting your ability scores. It's all down to the roll of a dice, folks. There are a few ways to do this, but the most common way is as follows. You take 4 6-sided dice, and you roll all 4 of them. Write down the sum of the 3 highest numbers rolled, ignoring the lowest number. Now, do this 5 more times until you have a collection of 6 numbers in total. Assign these 6 numbers, however you like, to your character's ability scores.
This method, in my opinion, works best for shorter campaigns, where it's okay if things get a little too wild and out of hand. But the biggest con to this is that you will end up often with an unbalanced party where 1 or 2 characters are very powerful, while the rest of the party ends up being mediocre at best, always in the shadow of those who rolled well.
One final note, folks. Ability scores are all well and good, but now you need to find out your modifiers. Quite simply put, your modifiers are numbers determined by your ability score. These numbers are added to dice rolls to determine your success or failure in a task where you use that certain ability. If you wish to do something strength related, you will add your strength modifier to the dice roll, and this modifier will alter your chance of success. Now refer to this table here to see what modifier each ability score has and assign them accordingly. And there you have it, folks. Rolling for stats.
Genuinely, thank you so much for watching. The last video I just put out got so much traction and had so many wonderful comments. Thank you all for taking part in these videos. I hope they're helpful. I hope you enjoy the Ugly Goblin, and I will see you next time, because for now, I must return to the void.